Right, day P01, Action Army. Where do I fucking start? Right, I'll tell you where I'll start. Out of the box, first off, trying to fill the mag with gas. Wouldn't take a mag full of gas. Why? Because there's probably air inside the mag and just trying to put the gas in and it won't take it. So what you may have to do is fill it a bit, press the release, let the gas out, fill it a bit more, let the gas out, and just, it's a waste of gas, I know, but that's probably the only way you're going to get rid of probably the air bubble inside. I'd say that's what's wrong with them. Right, after I filled the mag, I put BBs in and went out and shot it. First mag, grand. Fired away. Filled it again. Second mag full of BBs, and that's where the problem started. It started jamming and the slide would be locking back halfway and BBs would be getting jammed, so you'd have to clear that, try again, 3-4 shots, jam up again, and it just kept happening. And then other problems developed after that. It's like that I found to be kind of the lips here, sharp edges on. Plus, if you take all the barrel, the hop unit, everything out, you'll find that just inside here, and you'll see marks. There's gouge marks inside where all this was rubbing. So I've filed all that down inside there. I cleared all that, and if you look here, there's more marks of where it was rubbing there as well. I filed under here where the top of this underneath, I filed all that. These screws don't really protrude through, so they're not touching nothing, but there is 2 metal washers inside here, so I filed all along. And this here is sight. There's kind of a little notch down here, and I just filed the back of the sight. There's a little post. It'd be better if I show you the little post. So you get a better understanding of what I filed. Because if you do check around this, and you will find where there's a lot of marks where it's rubbing. Now if I can show you just in here, if you can see it, just in there, this top post here sits in, and that sits down on top of that. So when that's in and the whole frame, the upper and lower, come together, it's squashing, and it's squashing this in, so then you're getting rub marks inside there. So all I've done is I've filed this away so it's not touching right onto that. So just took a little bit of that off, so it's just sitting up away from the bottom plate there. I don't know if you can see, there's rub marks here where it was kind of catching in the corners, just in there. and in there, and I've just filed out these corners. I've put a Dremel up through there, just filed around there, and at the back bits, and you see these here, I've flattened them out so they're a bit flatter. And yeah, kind of just up here as well. Now that kind of fixed the jamming issue. Then the next problem occurred. When I racked the slide back and there was a mag in, this happened on a game Saturday. I racked the slide back, I pressed the release to load the BB into the chamber. As soon as I pressed the release, the gun fired. Without me pulling the trigger, it just fired. I got to use it, but it wasn't good. It kept jammed and just strange things was happening with it. It was shooting full auto and single, and every time I racked the slide and just pressed that, it would shoot 2 shots. And then when I did fire it, it full auto again, then it would go single, then full auto, and it was just, I tried everything to rectify stuff inside here and try fix it, tried my best to fix what I could, but it just wasn't working. So what I ended up doing in the end is I ordered a WE18G hammer assembly. It just came all in the one unit, so I've took all the parts out of the Glock unit and I've put them into the AP housing. Now you get the bearing, comes in the WE18 G series. All this comes in it, everything you see, the auto sear, springs, the knocker, everything just comes in the one unit, and that cost me 25 quid for that, instead of just paying out for the hammer set, which has been 30-40 quid just on its own. Even this auto C here was costing me 19 quid just on its own, so I just bought the whole unit and hoping it'd fit, and it did fit. But what I did found out was I did run out of gas. I had a full tin of gas used on this, just trying to fix this and test it and do what I could, but in the end it just wasn't working. So I bought the whole hammer set. Now, with a bearing, all sits in, all goes in. Bit tricky to do, but a few goes and you'll get it. But with the bearing, what I found is this bit, just here where the bearing is hitting, I've had to grind more of that. I already ground a bit off before for the other one because it was rubbing, but I've ground more off this again because the bearing was rubbing and it was catching, and it was just locking back about to there. So yeah, that's what I done there, is ground that down a bit more. Now the bearing's passing it and it is shooting right. It's back to semi, but as I say, I can't test it because run out of gas, using the last tiny bit of gas just to get it tested after I'd done that grind down there. So yeah, that's the problems I've had, and I've only had this is it 4 weeks? I can't remember since the last time I done the video of the unboxing kind of opening of it. But yeah, about 4 weeks. Used it for 2 minutes in the game Saturday.
One there to the left of you. 2, 3 on the left.
And that was it. That's all I got out of it. So if you're buying one, I suggest you just buy the whole system. As you're buying this, buy the system as well to swap it out straight away. Pointless not buying it because it will go. I have all the rest of the bits out of it in the bag there, apart from the Glock 18G housing. No real use for that. I don't have a Glock, so yeah, that's what I found about it and the issues I've had. All in all, it's cost me what, 34 for the parts, 25 for the unit, and 8.99 or something for postage, so 84 for the pistol, so 115 quid about, somewhere around that for the whole shebang. But it does shoot lovely though, I have to admit that. Good distance on it, it shoots absolutely brilliant when it does shoot, when it does like to play ball. Little bit of fun, little bloody thing. Give you a headache first until you fit new parts. Now hopefully these parts will last me a while and I don't have to go changing anything else. So yeah guys, that's my take on this Aap01. So if you do decide purchase one, or you do have one and it's plain stock and you're having trouble, just buy a, say, 18C or 18G WeTech parts if you want. Right, that's all I've got to say on it. I'll put it back together now and hopefully get some gas on Sunday. I'll go for a game on Sunday and get some gas and see how it goes. Alright, that's it guys, take it easy. If you want to sub and hit the like button, please do so. If you don't, then no biggie. Take it easy, thanks for watching.